Welcome to a very special guest list edition of First Listen. I'm Lauren O'Neill with Q101. My body is literally still vibrating from the 311 lounge that we just had fully plugged in. So amazing! And joining me today for a First Listen, I'm very honored to welcome Nick Hexum and Pnut. Gentlemen, what can I say about this band that you haven't heard over the last 30 plus years? You're amazing. You changed everybody's lives. You're fun. Your spirit. We just saw the show at the Salt Shed last night, which I'll post some videos down below for you to check that out from the pit, because that's the best place to be. Your fans are the best. You guys are so warm. You just give everything you have.
We are just so grateful to be able to do this for our we've celebrated 34 years. We're in our 35th year of being a band, and we're just very grateful. Our fans are amazing, and they keep us energized. And Chicago has just great shows, and what a wonderful venue the Salt Shed was.
Yeah,
Chicago's always taken good care of us. Since our first show at the Metro, I feel like we've been kind of received with open arms. Absolutely. Chicago kind of gets us. And that wasn't always the case with new cities.
Yeah.
So we've always felt at home here.
I am surprised to hear that, I'll be totally honest. And I'm so glad you're here for this new song. I have restrained myself from hearing this specifically to wait with you to have a first listen.
Oh, it's a shared first listen?
It's a shared first listen.
That's special. Cool.
And you and Sublime actually started the same year, back in 1988. So I can imagine that you've got some crossover stories and shows.
MTV babies.
Yeah?
Listening to everything all at once and stacking them on top of each other. If you listen to enough Tina Turner and Iron Maiden together, you're going to come up with a reggae band.
That's amazing. That actually sounds like a Riot Fest lineup.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so this song is new, but it has vocals from Bradley on it.
Cool.
So apparently they had this session back in 96. They were at Willie Nelson's studios in Austin, the three guys, and Bradley wasn't really taking it seriously. He kept making jokes about his anus, but there was this one catchy line, and so they hung on to it. The reggae group Stick Figure kind of repurposed it, and then they got Jakob Nowell, Bradley's son, to add some new vocals. So there are 3 separate lead vocals on here, somewhere in the song. We'll have to try to figure out where. But the first new Sublime song in 28 years.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. So, you ready?
Sure.
Let's do it. Sublime with Bradley and Jakob. This is called Feel Like That.
Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like. One for the music and one for the road. Drop the beat to the rhythm, take us back to the show. Show your love for the people when they come, when they go. Meet their next generation and their next episode. Call me on the telephone, ask me if I know this. The sky is running dry, got the herbs that they sold us. How come I survive? Don't remind us was told us. Back to the melody, the beat, and the chorus. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like.
Okay, so that's got to be Bradley,
Yeah.
the chorus, and then that's got to be Jakob, right?
Doing the verse.
Yeah.
Yep.
First impression.
So it just reminds me of, we worked with David Kahn, who did their big major label debut, and What I Got and all that. And he said that Bradley would just come in and screw around and just was really good at ad-libbing and just improvising, and that that was his big job, was to grab that. So it's basically the same process, was just to pick a little piece out of his ad-libs. And we played some shows with the original Sublime back in '93, and the one funny story is that when we had been scheduled to play with them 2 times, and they didn't make it for various reasons, and they were known for just being like wild partiers, and they sometimes showed up, they sometimes didn't. Maybe Bradley was like, locked up or something.
Oh, jeez.
And then when we played with them at Santa Barbara at, a little college town strip where they had a club. and they made it, and I'd met them before, and they walked up and was like, "Hey, you guys finally made it," and they just looked at me, stone faced, not amused, like. I was like, oh, I was just trying to like joke around a little.
That's when our friendship began. Deep friendship.
Oh, and then you were best friends after that.
Yep.
I love that. How much do you ad lib when you go in the studio?
I mean, not as much as Bradley.
Okay.
Like,
I've been lost in a moment, I've been spending my days. I've been listening to the ocean and I'm breaking all the waves. What once was a remedy now fades away. Give me the lights, turn our music, microphone and a stage. Life through the rhythm now, back yeah we moving. Everybody's looking down and everybody's moving. Lines are a sign of the times that we're using. Some of the life you live the life that you choose. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like. This is a dance done from north to south. This is a dance done from north to south. East, west, Panama, in Jamaica. Everybody, move your feet down. Love my darling, love my darling. Love my God, if you gon' stand that boy. I'm unreal. When I'm on the microphone, we get real.
First off, I have to say I totally thought that was Bradley in the verse, but that's Jakob, and he sounds exactly like his dad because I'm just piecing this together. So if you look at the graphic on the lyric video, there's two dogs. One's obviously Lou Dog, so this must be Jacob's dog, and that's who he's singing about.
very
I'm
nice.
gonna cry. This is beautiful. Hey, you like that bass line?
It's great. It's good with the 808s. That's what I would like comment on the most is how wonderful it sounds. It's like a big audio hug,
Yeah.
you know, in the low end to keep the vibrations vibrating.
Love the vibrations vibrating.
Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like. Gotta be smoking like DJ. You gotta be smoking like DJ. Oh my God, it's a relief. My body's awake. It's so nice to get to be here. Your voice is so loud after all these years. Won't you break me off the pieces on the bed? Give me a little loving, won't you give me my share?
Sounds like Bradley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I feel like now Essay's jumping in. By the way, somehow the that line or the whatever got bootlegged out, so fans have named this song Irene, but it wasn't a song. It was never released. So maybe somebody was like stealing stuff from the studio. I don't know. Did that ever happen to you?
I remember once when we were getting ready to play a show at like the Whiskey on Sunset Strip, and a car pulls up and is people I don't even know, and they're blaring our album that had not come out yet. They were playing Grassroots like a month before it came. I was like, what the hell?
Did somebody get fired?
No, you can't really stop the leaks. It's just a thing.
All the words you're saying, they sound so sweet to me. I'm so glad you found me. Wouldn't change a thing. All the songs you're playing mean so much to me. If I could do it over, wouldn't change a thing. Put your hands together 'cause I'm in the studio. Put your hands together 'cause I'm in the studio.
Maybe this is him riffing?
Roll that shit back. You're being silly.
I love it!
Well, I'm just really glad that they're back with as many of the original members as possible. I think Bud the drummer, really makes a huge contribution to that band. And we had a chance to play with them with Jakob a few weeks ago down in Florida, and I hung out with Jakob a long time, and very sweet guy, and just the cadence of the singing. It was a special experience. So it's good to see them back, and our buddy is their manager, so we'll probably end up rocking with them.
That's a great idea. I gotta imagine you two meeting Jakob. Was this the first time?
I met him when he was doing a little acoustic thing side of stage at a radio festival in Denver. That was like probably 3 years ago. But then now to see the reunited Sublime with him was really, really cool.
Do you feel like you just have this innate connection, like Uncle Nick, kind of just stepping right in?
He was very nice and respectful, and it was totally mutual.
That's great. Well, Sublime is coming with Jakob to Riot Fest for the first time ever, Riot Land in Bridgeview. If you're not doing anything mid-September, I think you should come back and check it out. It'd be pretty cool. If you need tickets, q101.com. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for such an amazing day. I will put the link to the lounge that is just, will blow your face off
Lounge link.
in the comments below. And
Lounge link.
New 311 is coming.
Yes.
It is.
Help us think of a title of the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do some crowdsourcing. I can't think of shit.
Yeah. How about,
I've got some ideas, but I can't share them.
how about Plugged In?
Plugged in is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Full Body Vibration.
Yeah. Lounge link.
Lounge like lounge like.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Peanut, Nick, thank you so much for being so generous with your time. Chicago loves you. Q101 loves you. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you want to hear next for First Listen.
Chicago rocks.